show planned for you guys tonight. We have 8 dance groups, and they've been practicing for weeks. They're here to entertain you so you guys can have fun, but also we want them to have fun. Please, no flash photography. Turn your cell phones off. You can see the exit signs are the doors with exit signs over there. And you can go through there. Everyone, if you check under your seats, you have a flotation device. For those of you on the bleachers, I'm sorry, you're just not going to make it this time. How it works is all of these 8 teams are competing for one thing, and that is to get the first place spot. We have first place, second place, third place, and we also have best video. We have judges here. Our first judge is the student body president, Nana. The next judge is Professor Vanden Bosch from the English department. We have Bryce Lutke representing the basketball team. John Kyers is the alumni president. Yeah. And Nate Bradford, who is the associate chaplain. Now, all these judges are really important, but the most important judge here is you guys. We have a People's Choice Award, and this is how it works. A team is going to come up here, and they are going to dance, after which you will applause and yell. We have an electronic decibel reading device, and you will cheer the loudest if you love that team the best. So let's practice real quick. And then you guys would cheer. And that's how it's done. I hope you guys have a good night. Oh God.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. James Randall, MD. Yeah, that stands for medical doctor. And you are all gonna die. Probably you're all gonna die. Well, almost certainly you're all gonna die. Listen, I'm Dr. Tony. Just Dr. Tony, like Dr. Dre, no technical, nothing technical. Never got the degree, never got a degree. Well listen, we have terrible news for you. I know you're all excited for Airband, but there's a horrible, horrible disease going around. It's a fever. It's a fever of the worst kind, and we haven't been able to identify it. Well, we think it came from the whole basketball team. We're pretty sure it came from the host basketball team. All of Holland is dead. Every single person in Holland is dead. There's no reason to cheer. You total depravity. Totally depraved people out here. So I guess we're just gonna have to ask you to forget your mortality for a moment and try to enjoy the entertainment. Please just try. Just try. Don't think about that. Just enjoy the show. Forget about it. First, let's hear it for the Angry Birds. Galen, listen to me. Galen, pay attention. We have hundreds, if not many hundreds of people quarantined in the Hogan Boom Center right now. Galen, we're doctors. I've got sideburns and he's got a clipboard for crying out loud. Mr. President.
Former president.
You'll always be president of my heart. But that's not important right now. Stop reminiscing. Listen, we have a problem. People are sick.
Ah, yes, sick. That reminds me of the summer of '82 when the boys and I went off to the wilderness. We started drilling for oil.
Caitlin, what did I tell you about reminiscing? But continue reminiscing.
I had to keep their spirits up, so I told them one thing, and one thing only.
What was it?
Just keep drilling.
Don't it, Caitlin! We can't drill our way out of this one!
Boys, it's not my job anymore. I leave this in your hands.
Caitlin, their symptoms are very strange. They're getting jaundice and frostbite. Their skin is turning black and yellow. Black and
yellow! So anyway, girls, Todd took me on our first date, and we went for a walk around Calvin, and he took me to the Sem Pond, and I think we're getting married. Well, Leroy and I walked to class together, and I think we're getting married. Well, I saw a guy, and
excuse me, everyone should be in the Hogan Boom. There's a quarantine going on.
Are you doctors?
Yes.
Oh my
Whoa. I'm a married man. So is Dr. Tony. A live-in girlfriend, okay. Oh, I know what this is. You guys have senior scrambulitis.
Is it serious?
Oh, it's very serious. It's progressing very far. Yes, suspicions of marriage. Classic.
Is
It's a
there any
classic
cure,
diagnosis.
doctor?
Yes, mediocre boys.
Okay.
Yes,
Where can we get some?
they're in the Hogan Boom all right now.
Where? Which way?
Oh, well, the Hogan Boom, that way,
How much
obviously.
time do we have?
You have until 4 a.m. 4 a.m.
No, I understand. Yeah, I've heard Washington's wrong. No, Mr. West, it's nothing personal. No, Over the Rhine is booked straight through March, and then Fleet Foxes will be here up until summer, and then summer's Sufjan's season, so we're booked straight through.
Ken Hefner?
I will see you later, Easy, yes.
Kanye trying to get a spot again? He can be a jerk. He really can. You know what? We don't want him. But listen, we have a problem. More important than Kanye West, if you can imagine that.
I can't.
He certainly can't.
Well,
Let me tell you what it is. We've got a strange disease going around, and we don't know what to do about it.
I've known about this disease for months.
What?
I like to keep my ear to the streets. Keep hip to the vibe about
We get
what's
it.
going on at
We get it.
Calvin.
You're connected. We get it. You're connected.
The point is, I bought 150 vaccines months ago.
150? That's not nearly enough.
Here's what we'll do. We'll sell them at student prices until they run out.
That doesn't seem reasonable. We'll just do first come, first serve?
First come, first serve. We'll form a nice long line.
Even for the people who wait super long, who are obviously students?
Should have been there earlier.
It's a bold strategy.
I'm a bold man.
But what will we do for those who can't get the vaccine?
Something on the internet, I'm thinking.
Well, maybe we could put an instructional video on www.youtube.com.
What is this, 2011? No, we should post it to newtube.com. YouTube!
It's just like so weird being back in America, you know, like it's just like so consumeristic. And like it's the electricity we use here, it's just like I miss, you know, like the brush, sleeping under the stars, waking up with the dirt in my hair in the morning. I haven't been showering because I miss it so much. Patrons of the Fish House. Look, you're not going to want to hear this, but you really need to go to Airband. You must not have seen the pamphlet. No, must have missed the pamphlet. The amount of electricity that Airband uses is actually 175,392 volts, and that's enough to feed China for like 17 years. I don't think that's true. That is where did you hear that? Oh, it was on the PETA. You heard it from PETA? PETA, you heard it from PETA. No. PETA was very last year. It was on the pamphlet by Swag. Swag? Yeah. SWAG? Yeah. Oh.
What is that, some new acronym?
Well, yeah, it's saving whales and goats. Alright, well, okay, it's Swag. Swag! Robert Bob Crow?
Yeah, can I help you?
Yeah, no one's really sure what you do around here, but everyone thinks that you've got the solution.
Well, take a try at me here.
Okay, so there's this fever, and it's spreading all across the campus. We think it came from the Hope basketball team. Well, I mean, it did.
It probably did.
All sickness does.
Yep.
So we're wondering, do you have any idea from a cure? You seem to be in good health. What's your secret?
Well, I mean, I grow a pretty good mustache.
Yeah, you do.
I think that probably blocks a lot of the germs.
Mustaches, eh?
Maybe everybody should grow a mustache.
Dang it, Bob. We can't handsome our way out of this one.
Well, you know, Dr. Randall, if we can't beat it, then at least we can run from it. What do you say we just, head off to a night at the movies? A night at the movies!
Right this way, everybody. We'll continue our tour this way. Next very cool stop here at Calvin College. This is just an area where a lot of our professors hang out. All of our professors here at Calvin are doctors. They all have PhDs. Top research institution in the entire country. That's one cool thing about Calvin. Yeah, so we're going to continue on.
Excuse me, tour group?
Yeah.
We have horribly awful, terrible news. So this is something that you're not going to want to think about if you're considering Calvin, but everyone here is super sick. And I mean super sick.
All right, let's continue the tour this way. Come on, everybody. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to show you guys.
Excuse me, that
Question.
it seemed like you brushed over something really serious right there.
Oh, no.
I feel like,
Not a big deal. We'll just keep going this way. Everyone follow me.
excuse it sounds like a lot of people are really sick.
No! There is never sickness at Calvin. Always Christmas, never winter here. All right, let's just keep going. The next thing we're going to show you guys. Hey, speaking of Narnia, this here is our science building. This is the basement where we do a lot of our research. We use a lot of animals like
Lots of animals.
goats and cats.
And unicorns.
We use unicorns for our research.
Yeah, wait. Unicorns?
Yeah.
Unicorns exist. Unicorns exist.
Yes, Megan, that's a very good question. Being a business major isn't that hard. Rule number one, make more money than you spend. And you repeat this over and over for 4 years.
Excuse me. Upper level business class on a Friday morning. You guys look sleepy. Did you not get much sleep?
What seems to be the problem, doctor?
Okay, there's this fever, it's going across the campus, but, your students look tired, but,
Well,
they don't seem to be sick.
you're all healthy-ish. Yeah, they're all healthy. In fact, business major students, they're the only ones to show up for class today.
They're the healthiest. What can explain that?
You guys, you look tired. You haven't really been helping out with the discussion in class. Your eyes are blood. You guys went to Rags last night, didn't you?
They went to Rags last night, huh? So, even though you went to Rags last night, today you're doing a lot better than your classmates. Looks like you guys went from rags to riches. Rags to riches! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for putting your brave faces on and getting through that show, all while avoiding thought of your impending deaths. It was very brave and it moved me. But unfortunately, I've got more bad news. You've been hearing a lot of bad news tonight. We have not found a cure. We know that it has something to do with rags, but people that went to Rags didn't get sick, but obviously correlation's not causation. So I went to Rags. I looked all around and I couldn't find a cause, and it is certainly not from the bathrooms there. I can't even. It's just awful. Eureka! Dr. Tony!
Yes, it's me, Dr. James, and I have an idea.
Even though you don't have a medical degree?
That's right. I brought my stethoscope. My idea is stethoscope.
Nice.
But Dr. James, let me tell you my idea.
Tell me.
Those kids who were at Rags, what were they doing?
Missing the urinal.
Yes. Yes, they were doing that. But what else were they doing?
I don't know.
Dancing! If you could call that dancing.
It was a rudimentary form of dancing.
Listen, James, I know what it is. Dr. James, I'm sorry. Dancing.
Dancing's the cure?
Dancing is the cure.
You mean to
Which
tell me-
means that the only fever this could be is Saturday Night Fever.
As a licensed doctor
And as a Guy who hangs out with one.
I'm prepared to write you all a prescription.
And I'll forge one.
You guys need to dance your way to healthiness. And luckily for you, there is an after Airband dance party at the base of the rock wall. What?
Can you imagine how we fit that into this sketch?
Nice. All right, see ya.
Hey, bye, Dr. James. We're gonna watch a video made by the RDs right now while the judges deliberate. And hopefully when that video is done, the judges will be done, and we get to announce the winners.